Hello everyone, my name is ARTHI Reddy and I am going to present a data analysis project, the 2024 election. Data-driven analysis done by me. The Lok Sabha. The Parliament of India is a bicameral legislature comprising of the Rajya Sabha or the Council of States and the Lok Sabha, that is the House of People. The Lok Sabha is composed of representatives of people chosen by direct election on the basis of universal adult suffrage. The Lok Sabha comprises of 545 seats, wherein 543 seats are up for elections. The leader of the House in the Lok Sabha is the parliamentary chairperson of the party that holds majority in the Lok Sabha and is responsible for the government business in the House. The highlights of election 2019. In the Lok Sabha elections 2019, the total number of constituencies where elections were contested is 542. Out of 91.2 crore votes, 61% of votes were polled. Bharatiya Janata Party won 349 seats, while Indian National Congress won 89 seats in the Lok Sabha. The remaining seats were led by independent parties. Bharatiya Janata Party, along with its alliances, won a majority of around 45% of the total votes. The dataset description. For the analysis, we have two tables. The first one is the election dataset 2024 with the details recorded about the current election, and the other dataset is alliance table, which lets us know which state party is in alliance with which national party or the national alliance. The election table includes ID number, state, constituency number, the name of the leading candidate contesting in the elections of the corresponding constituency, the leading party, the trailing candidate, the trailing party, the vote margin by which the party is leading, and the result status. Then we have the alliance table, which has a column with party names and the another column with alliance, which gives the corresponding alliance details. The software used for analysis is Microsoft Power BI Desktop, since it is a data visualization tool that provides an accessible way to view trends and patterns in the data. Now, let's take a look at the analysis performed on the Microsoft Power BI Desktop. Here are the two tables, the election dataset 2024 and the alliances. We move to the Power Query editor to take a look at the steps previously performed. It can be seen that a column stating the corresponding alliance name is added and the duplicates are removed. Coming back to the second page, we can see a slicer selecting the leading parties, a pie chart of parties with their vote margin for winning to identify the party with majority of votes, a bar graph which gives an idea about the vote margin by state to understand the dominance of corresponding leading parties on the particular state, and a card which gives the number of constituencies where the selected party is leading. For example, if we select Bharatiya Janata Party from the slicer, in the bar graph, we can only see the states where the party is leading and the total number of constituencies where it is leading. While if we select a state, say Tamil Nadu, we can see the total number of constituencies it has, and in the pie chart, the leading parties are highlighted. This helps us in identifying the division of vote margin party-wise and state-wise. Moving on the alliances page, here we can see the total number of alliances present in the elections and the number of leading parties in each alliance overall and state-wise, along with the alliance name which won the corresponding state. For example, We have 62 parties contesting in the elections, where 12 are in alliance with NDA, 15 in INDIA, and the rest are independent parties. Now we select a state, say West Bengal. We can see that there are three leading parties, where one is in alliance with NDA and two with INDIA. And the alliance that won in West Bengal is INDIA. Similarly, in Madhya Pradesh, Bharatiya Janata Party is the only leading party, making itself as a winner. Then we have the vote alliance margin, which helps us in visualizing the vote margin by which per alliance won and the number of seats under the corresponding alliance. For example, INDIA won 208 seats with an overall margin of 28.6 million votes. At the end, we have trend visuals, which helps us in visualizing the area with corresponding alliance dominance and comparing each alliance's performance state-wise along with the average of vote margin. For example, in Orissa, INDIA won in some constituencies with a vote margin of 0.14 million, while NDA won in the rest of the constituencies with a margin of 2 million votes. The insights from the data. The total number of constituencies up for elections are 543, where the state with highest vote margin is Madhya Pradesh, that is 9.9 million votes, and the state with lowest vote margin is Chandigarh, which is a union territory, with 2,500 votes. The party with highest vote margin is Bharatiya Janata Party, which is a national party, while the party with lowest vote margin is Apna Dal Party, which is a state party. Alliances. NDA comprises of 12 parties, including Bharatiya Janata Party, while INDIA comprises of 15 parties, including Indian National Congress. The remaining are 35 independent parties. In the 2024 elections, NDA won 253 seats, while INDIA won 208 seats, and the rest 82 seats were won by independent parties. Conclusion. The analysis gave a clear overview of the 2024 election results, focusing on how different parties performed at various levels. State-wise and constituency-wise output were visualized to identify key areas of competition and dominance of different parties. The performance of various alliances was evaluated in each state to assess how collaboration impacted on the election outcomes. A detailed analysis of margins across the states and alliances identified the winning parties and their margins, highlighting the area of strong loyalty and potential shifts. The interactive Power BI dashboard empowered stakeholders to engage with real-time data dynamically, transforming complex information into a more accessible and comprehensive format. Future scope. Predictive models can be developed to forecast future election outcomes and plan political strategies accordingly. Machine learning algorithms can be implemented to identify hidden patterns and correlations in the election data. Thank you for listening.